Boom! At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil doesn't make up.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I wanna turn on this. Becky quick. While the average man looking at it's sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick. I know that booty got dropped, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounces. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thought, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the futures, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and die. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, make profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. Yeah. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, pull the trigger, and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them gain their profits while I'm still in my same making profits. They used to watch me move them packets. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETF. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Hey, make profits. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing? Hey, make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Hey, make profits.
That TTG money gang,
hey,
we some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome all to the True Trading Group live stream. My name is Michael Edward Paranati, and I go by Michael Edward. I began my career trading around 17 years ago while working at T3 Alpha Fund, my first job right out of college, where I first had to go through an educational training program before they let me touch just $1 of their money. That's where I learned how to be a trader. I was trained by professionals on Wall Street. Didn't have to go through and figure this stuff out on my own. And then 2008 happened. That was the Great Recession. That was the stock market crash. It was also the same year, though, however, that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now you fast forward, I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group, and along with my team of 9 professional trading mods and an over 30-person staff, we have helped thousands of members from 115 different countries reach their goals. For those of you that do not know, TTG is the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform that combines university and professional level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools, live workshops, and individual mentorship and coaching on stocks, options, futures, crypto, and for all styles of trading. We do day trading, swing trading, and also cover long-term investing as well. So something for everybody inside a True Trading Group. But you see, guys, we take our university level of curriculum, a simplified and expanded upon version of the educational training that I received working at the fund in New York. We take that and we combine it with today's top financial tools. These are tools that would cost you over $5,000 a year if you were to pay for them on your own. It's a lot of money. I know that. That's actually the reason why the majority of retail traders don't use them, because they are so much money. However, you should be using them because they give you more information, they help you make better decisions, and they increase your chances of success. So we have spent years building relationships with these companies so we can put their tools and their products on our platform at no additional cost to you. Saves you guys $5,000, $6,000 a year and gives you access to the tools necessary to give yourselves the best chance of being successful. You also get access to our members, the most educated, helpful, supportive, and successful community of traders that you're ever going to find, not to mention all of the real-time trade alerts from the moderators and myself that collectively as a group have been able to maintain a win rate on all of our executions over the last 3 years of just around 80%. So if you are ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you folks have come to the right place. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here. Totally for free, where myself, other TTG Pro trading mods, as well as some special guests, drop golden nuggets and give you free lessons in education, trade ideas, and market commentary that can help you become better traders. So if you have not done so already, go ahead and smash that like button. Turn on your notifications. Make sure that you never miss out on any single one of these live streams. How's everybody doing tonight? How you all doing? Huh? How are you all doing tonight? You all good? Are you all rested? You guys look a little tired. I'm seeing a lot of people that look a little tired, that look a little maybe bored perhaps. Right? A little, I don't know, maybe just a little complacent, I feel like. You know, that's honestly the perfect word for it. That's the word. The word is complacent. See, we got the Fed numbers that came out. You had the CPI numbers that came out. You had the jobs numbers that came out. You had the Fitch downgrade of the U.S. credit rating. All of these exciting things took place. Now we're all just kind of sitting around waiting for the next thing, right? Well, guess what, people? Those next things to bring volatility and excitement to the markets, you need to look no further. You got a taste of it today, and this is going to be the week. NVDA seems poised to try and save this market from a potential crash from whatever Jerome Powell feels that he may need to do or say at Jackson Hole on Friday. Now, if you guys recall last year, Jackson Hole, that was when the market started their crash in August, right? That's when we started the crash in August. That was the Jackson Hole meeting right there in 2022. And that is what started it all. That's what started the big crash going into the month of September. We got to welcome everybody from the Stockmaster app, guys. Guys, welcome you all. All of our friends over at the Stockmaster app, welcome. What we all want is a real chance to be successful in this stock market, folks. We're going to be discussing the action for this week, NVIDIA earnings and the Jackson Hole meeting. Two major catalysts that are absolutely 100% undoubtedly going to move this market, and we've got to be better prepared for it. Right? There it is. There's your Jackson Hole from last year. You guys can see how big of an impact that had on the markets last year. Is that a sign of what we may get from Jerome Powell this time around? Because very similar to last year, the markets rallied hard in the month of July, right? The markets ripped in the month of July. Then Jerome Powell came out in August and put the kibosh on the rally. Well, what happened this year? The markets rallied hard to new 52-week highs in the month of July. Now is Jerome Powell going to put the kibosh on that rally as retail sales data and industrial production data and job data have all come in way stronger than he had anticipated, than anybody anticipated, and way stronger GDP numbers than anybody had anticipated? Does that extra strong economy sign worries about inflation down the road? And is Jerome Powell going to have to talk tough about that here on Friday? But it all comes down to NVIDIA. And can NVIDIA deliver on their earnings on Wednesday? I do not recall a time where we had an earnings release that was this influential, that was this highly anticipated, that was also this, man, the bar is set high. The bar is set so high. The expectations are so high for NVIDIA. This is going to be an absolute fireworks show. But these are the catalysts that we have all coming up. So can NVIDIA's earnings save us from whatever Jerome Powell feels that he might have to say on Friday? Between right now and Wednesday, you're going to get a whole lot of speculation, a whole lot of opinion, a whole lot of buy the rumor, maybe even sell the rumor, right? A whole lot of volatility, which means a whole lot of opportunity. And it all started today as the markets had started to bounce, which coincidentally, if you guys listened to us yesterday, was something that we said that we expected this week. First, look for the pullback in the markets and then look for that bounce. And when you took a look at what exactly happened in the markets today, if you caught the live stream last night, you can see we got the early pullback in the markets and then you bounced later in the day. So this is what we talked about yesterday. We said, look for the pullback early and then look for the markets to start to bounce from there. And I gave you guys a list of different stocks to look for yesterday for the big bounce back in the markets coming into this week. And I still think those trades are all still valid and still live. We have to see then what happens with NVIDIA earnings on Wednesday if I want to determine if it's time for me to then get short after we get this little short-lived bounce, because that's exactly what I went over with you guys yesterday on the live stream. I told you yesterday that we were expecting this week. You could have bought SPY calls. You could have bought Meta calls, right? So there's the SPY. There's a nice bounce in Meta. These are all the stocks that I gave you yesterday on the live stream for bounce potentials, right? You could have gotten yourself into Amazon calls. You could have NVIDIA calls. Okay, look at NVIDIA. Tesla calls. Huge day for these stocks. These are the stocks that we were talking about last night on the live stream. They've given you some huge bounce backs already. It's only Monday. There's still a lot to go here. We're not even at the earnings yet. We're not even at the Jackson Hole meeting yet, and you're already getting a taste of the volatility that this week is going to provide. So for those of you that think that I only come on these live streams and all I do is sell on here, I don't give any information or education or trade ideas, well, then right there is your real example. If you guys caught the live stream from last night, I gave you a list of stocks poised for the bounce. They all gave you that bounce back here today. You also had another 30% gain trade called out in chat today before lunchtime inside of True Trading Group that members were able to capitalize on. And I don't believe that people that see what we do or that hear the things that I'm telling them, I don't think that people really understand, because if they understood what we were actually accomplishing, we would have to have our chat room in some like massive football arena or some kind of stadium, not some online chat room, if people were able actually seeing what we were accomplishing on a daily basis. But hey, maybe that's part of the reason why True Trading Group honestly has grown from just, a couple hundred members to over 10,000 members in a span of 3 years without spending millions of dollars on marketing. We have members in 115 different countries, truly a global community. And we have not done that by spending millions of dollars on marketing like many of our competitors do. I mean, hell, our live streams, what you see here, this is our advertising, which is why we do it 6 nights a week for free. We call this an edumercial because for us, it makes more sense that we come on here and we pitch you something real rather than sell you on some flashy ad and a dream that you see for 30 seconds. Because the fact of the matter is that members of True Trading Group are making money. They are becoming better traders. And you don't have to take my word for it. I'll show it to you. I'll show you right now. I will prove it to you. Members of True Trading Group that are with me on this live stream, do me a favor and type the number 1 if you guys are making money and you are becoming better traders because of True Trading Group. Go ahead and type the number 1 in chat right now. Anybody else that's on here that is not a member, I want you to pay attention to how many people you're about to see type the number 1. Every person you see typing number 1 right now, guys, these are not bots. These are real people. These are your peers. These are your friends, your family members, your coworkers. They have had every single excuse and obstacle that you have given yourself. Small account, full-time job, no experience, lost money in the markets before, been scammed by some other group. You name it, they've all had it. Yet now you can see how many of them are typing number 1. Members that are making money, members that are becoming better traders because of True Trading Group. And look, let me say this, because not everyone is killing it at True Trading Group. There are people that are struggling, but we leave no trader behind. We're never going to have a 100% success rate, but that doesn't stop us from trying. We hold red to green workshops every month where people that are struggling can submit to us questions and topics they're having a hard time with. And we do live 2-hour workshops covering those specific topics at no additional cost. It's included in their membership. They're called red to green workshops. We do them on the first Wednesday of every single month for free because we leave no trader behind. You're not guaranteed success just because you join True Trading Group. I'm not going to, sit here and lie to you like many others do. But you know what you are guaranteed? You are guaranteed a real shot, something that none of you have received anywhere else. That real chance, real tools, real community, real resources, real mentorship, real coaching, that is the guarantee when you join True Trading Group. And we believe so strongly in that guarantee and in the platform that we have created, honestly, that if you can't earn back your membership fee over the course of the year, at least one time during your membership at True Trading Group, we give you double your money back. You heard me correctly. If you cannot earn your membership fee back over the year of your membership at least one time, we will give you double your money back. That's how much we stand behind this platform, and that is how we put our money where our mouth is. That is how we prove it to you. And there's a lot of people on here that should learn from us putting our money where our mouth is, because there's so many people that come on these live streams and they say, I want to do well. I want to make money. I want the knowledge. I want to be able to find out how to do this. I'm tired of living check to check. I'm tired of my job. I'm tired of budgeting for groceries. I'm tired of worrying about all this and all that, right? Yeah. Well, if you're tired of worrying about all these things, if you're tired of the same result over and over again, then it's time for you to do something different. Because ain't no one going to guarantee you success. Not anywhere, not here. But like I said, what we are going to give you and what we are going to guarantee you is something that nobody else is going to give you. And that is a real chance at success. There's a lot coming up this week, volatility-wise, guys. The volatility was actually kind of switched on today. And half the people were caught sleeping. Let me explain this to you all. True Trading Group is a business. And this business does not do well unless its members do well. Unless its people do well. Unless we can put that front and center. Show it. Prove it. Make it known. It is in my and everyone else's who's a part of this company's best interests to make sure that you succeed. Again, a real chance. That's why we have a 78% retention rate. 78% of our members are renewing their membership or going on to become lifetime members of the community. Guys, go ahead and type the number 1 if you've been a member of True Trading Group for longer than 1 year. Go ahead, type the number 1 if you've been a member for longer than 1 year. And if you're not a member, ask yourself, why would this many people renew their membership if they weren't having success? If they didn't find value in the platform, if they weren't becoming better traders, if they weren't making money, then why on earth would this many people renew their membership and still be at True Trading Group after their annual membership is up? There's many of you that have probably been part of other groups in the past and would have never even thought twice about renewing that membership, because you were bamboozled from the start. I know that's the case with many of people on here. So then ask, why would this many people be members for longer than a year? It's because we have a 78% retention rate. It's because the majority of our members are finding success. And the ones that are not, we do not leave behind, and we guarantee everybody a real chance. Real mentorship, real coaching, real tools, real community, real resources, real education. How many people are on this live stream right now that are not members of True Trading Group? Don't be afraid. Type the letters TTG. Don't be afraid. If you're not a member, type the letters TTG in chat right now. Do it. Literally, type TTG. Do it. Type TTG right now if you're not a member. Let's go. Type TTG in chat if you are not a member. Let's go. Let me see how many people that we have that are on the live right now that are not members of the TTG family. Let me see. Stanley, welcome back. I remember you from last night's live, brother. Ellen, Andrew, Beatron, Brooks Trump, welcome back. Armand, Tamara, how are you? Tom, John Bianchi, what's good? Alan Harding, as always. Cello, Luong, John, Monster Mash, Randy, Sandra's a trial member. What's up, Sandra? All right, so we got a lot of faces here. Listen, all of you, I recognize some of the names on here, right? I recognize some of the names. Some of you that I see on here that have been, on a handful of different live streams. Paresh, welcome. Key Quality, what's up, bro? Howard, what's going on? Some of you, I have to wonder, are you guys not tired of just typing TTG in here and then see the comments and see the success from others? You guys not tired of having to skim through YouTube and try to figure it all out on your own? Come get your shot. Come get your real chance. Honestly, last night we had a sale going for a 50% discount last night that ended at midnight. And what I'm actually going to do here tonight is I'm going to extend it again for one more night as a courtesy. And as a favor, we are out of laptops. We did sell out of laptops yesterday. We were not able to re-up from our wholesaler. However, I'm going to put my own money up and I'm going to purchase retail 10 of them. I'm going to purchase 10 laptops at retail because I know everybody loves a free gift. We have relationships with a couple of different wholesalers. We get great pricing on bulk orders when we order laptops. And sometimes when we can get them, we offer them as a free gift when you join our community. We were unable to get more, but I'm going to put my own money up. I'm going to buy 10 of them retail. Never mind the wholesale price. I'm going to buy them retail. And I'm going to give them to the next 10 people that join True Trading Group here this evening. I'm going to put my own money up as a courtesy. I'm going to extend this sale as a courtesy because I want you guys that are going to take advantage of it, but only for the next 10 people. If you are willing to put up and you are willing to get ready, you guys are willing to have a real shot and a real chance of success and changing your life, then I'm going to give you guys one of those 10 free laptops. All you have to do is go to ttgoffer.com and use the coupon code TTG121. You'll click apply code. The price will then drop all the way down to $10.97 for the entire year. When you first go to ttgoffer.com, the price is going to say $2,212. You must manually type the coupon code TTG121, click apply code, then the price drops to $10.97. That's 50% off. I'm extending this for one more night as a courtesy. If you see a laptop in your checkout cart, that's how you know that you're getting one. See that laptop icon up there? If you see that, then that's how you know you're getting one of the 10 laptops. Once 10 people sign up, the laptop will no longer be visible on the checkout page. You do not have to enter your address to get the laptop. You're going to get a welcome email after you join with instructions how to claim that laptop. We ship anywhere in the world. We cover the shipping. We have members in 115 countries. So I assure you, as long as you live on Earth, we will get you that free laptop. It is an all-inclusive membership that comes with all of our courses and all of our tools. There are no upsells for courses or tools. Joe, why don't you actually post up a link to our syllabus inside the chat? So anyone that's not a member, you can click on the link that we're about to share in chat. It'll give you a list of the entire syllabus of what you're going to learn when you join True Training Group. Those courses are a simplified and expanded upon version of the training that I received working at the fund in New York. There's beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, futures, you name it, we've got it. You guys have access to it all for the $1097 price point for the entire year. You also get access to the $5,000 worth of tools and resources from these other companies that I mentioned before. Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed, live up to the second news alerts inside chat, congressional trading data to track trades by Congress, insider trading to track trade by management teams. Just those things, if you went to Benzinga on your own, it's going to cost you around $1,400 a year. You have access to it when you join True Trading Group for just the $1097 price point. Now, after midnight tonight, or after 10 people join, whichever happens first, the price is going to be $1,200. So you guys can save yourself over $100 right now by using the coupon code TTG121. Like I said, we're running that sale last night. I'll extend it for one more night. You're going to get Quote Media's full book level 2. You also get TradingView's premium charting software. That's like $600 a year if you go to TradingView directly. The Trade Idea scanner streams on our platform for you guys to use to focus on the best stocks during the day. A simulator lets you trade with fake money but real-time data to practice. Our own proprietary scanner lets you create your own custom scans. Dark pool data where hedge funds conduct massive transactions. I'm talking hundreds of millions of dollars in transactions and trades that take place privately. You'll have access to that information as a member of True Trading Group. Unusual options activity, options flow, short data. It's all included in the 1097 price point. You guys might pay for some of this stuff on your own already. It's included in the 1097. You get to use our various AI tools. We have implemented AI into our platform with AI trading assistants to help you understand news sentiment, what a news release means, identify chart patterns, come up with trading strategies and plans based on an expected move in the market, based on the mathematical equations on all the different options chain and all the option chain information. All of that stuff our AI tools can help you with. No additional cost. It's included in the 1097 price. A trading journal will track all your trades for you, break them down to statistics. You can see what you're doing wrong. You also get a social sentiment scanner to tell you what stocks are being talked about most on social media. Analyst ratings and any stock you're interested in. The watch list from the mods. Every morning, the mods give you the list of stocks we're focusing on with entry and exit prices, so you know exactly where to focus your attention before the market even opens. Live workshops every week. All of this is included in the 1097. And if you're a trial member, like Sandra, I know you said you were a trial member. If you're a trial member, or maybe you used to be a trial member, or maybe you even used to be an annual member, I'm telling you now, send us a text message. We'll whitelist your email address, and we'll give you guys this discount. If you pass up on it, you sleep on this, then shame on you. Because if you're currently a trial member, the cheapest it's going to cost you is going to be over $1,400 if you go through our trial. If you used to be an annual member and you want to come back, you're going to pay the full price. The coupon code's not valid for you. But if you want to, and you're on this live stream, then I will tell you now to send us a text message with your name and email, 786-505-4049. It's right down there. The phone number's at the bottom of your screen, 786-505-4049. Text that phone number with your name and email, and we will whitelist your email address, and we'll give you that discounted price for the 1097 with the laptop. And don't forget, you have a double your money back guarantee. We offer double your money back. This is how it works. Let me explain the double your money back guarantee. Some of you may say that's not even possible. It is possible. And it's possible because our refund rate at True Trading Group is only 2.39%. If our refund rate was 10 or 15%, I would not be able to offer you double your money back, but it's 2.39. 78% of our members renew their membership or become lifetime members. We're 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 2,300 reviews. That's why I can offer you double your money back. I see the results. I know what the numbers are. Go through our courses, pass our quizzes, attend one study group, and actually use our platform. Don't just log on to our site 10 times the whole year and be like, I didn't make any money. And you can do those things. Courses, quizzes, study group, and you are unable to make the 1097 membership fee back at least one time during your membership, I will give you back $2,194. Again, $2,194. That's double what you're paying to join the community, and you can keep the free laptop. Again, we ship anywhere in the world. All you have to do is go to ttgoffer.com, use the coupon code TTG121, click apply code, and that price will then drop down 50% off down to the 1097 price point. Check out and you guys are good to go. Get your butts in chat. Wednesday is going to be a wild and crazy day. Wednesday is going to be an absolutely wild and crazy day. All right, I'm going to take a quick little sip of water and we'll get into kind of what we're expecting from NVIDIA earnings and from the markets for the rest of this week and where my attention lies and how we're going to make some money this week. A shout out and congrats. Shout out and congrats to members or viewers. I'll just say viewers because, you know, maybe there were some people on the live stream last night that were hearing me kind of go through my breakdown and kind of my ideas for the week. And, you know, I told you guys last night in the live stream that I was expecting there to be a tradable bounce in this market. We didn't get down to the bottom baseline of the level that I really wanted to test. And I drew this line for you guys yesterday. It's right here. All right. We just felt a little bit short, right? A little bit, like $1. That's the level that I gave you guys like 3 weeks ago. When the markets were here, I told you that right there was my target. I actually put this circle on the chart when I did the live stream for you guys. I actually highlighted for you guys that area. You can see we basically, you know, kind of just put our tail right inside of it. And then now here's your bounce. So now you're getting this a little bit of a bounce back in the market. And where do I think that this takes us though from here? Because what I'm looking for from this market is a very short-term technical bounce going into these major catalysts. You got that bounce today. Okay. Now tomorrow, maybe you get a little bit more, you get maybe an inside day tomorrow, or maybe you push a little bit higher, then you pull back a bit more, and you kind of have this little bit of an inside consolidation day where like half the day it looks like we're going to move in one direction, and then we reverse, we go back the other way, and then we bounce back, and then you're kind of just end your day somewhere in the middle of the day's range. I think that's kind of what you might see tomorrow. And then Wednesday is when all hell breaks loose after the close, and that's going to be NVIDIA's earnings. NVIDIA's earnings are going to move not just NVIDIA stock price, not just AI stock prices, not just all tech stock prices. NVIDIA is going to move the entire market. The reason why NVIDIA is going to move the entire market is because there is so much hype and so much expectation on NVIDIA for that, giving themselves a $10 or $11 billion guidance on their last earnings report, which is why the stock gapped up from 300 up into the 400s and is now sitting here just shy of under $500. The expectations are very high. And the reason why this is so important is because if NVIDIA earnings are good and they raise guidance, imagine, that's going to tell the market that earnings multiples on these tech stocks are too low. Because the argument is that with this AI situation, that some of these companies that are moving higher from AI are not actually able to generate revenue from AI right now, that it's more of a long-term future thing, not a right now thing, that they look at as right now it's an investment and you're going to get that return on your investment later rather than actually realizing income now. But if NVIDIA comes out and NVIDIA just knocks it out of the park, that's going to tell everybody that NVIDIA, that AI is something that companies are going to start to grow from right now. And when I say grow, I'm not talking about production wise. I'm just talking about straight up profit. I'm talking about generating new revenue sources increasing bottom line, improving efficiency, reducing costs, and generating more profit. And that means higher stock prices. The entire AI sector, and therefore the entire tech sector, will move higher if NVIDIA is a beat and raise. Beat and raise means they beat the earnings expectations and they raise their guidance going forward. That's going to be a clear sign that tech stocks are going to move to the upside. And then this bounce has more legs. And I'd say that this bounce takes you back up to this level, and it would be 444. And we would at least get the markets back up to that level of 444. And you probably see the markets do something like that on Wednesday after the close. And then going into Thursday, the markets probably push up into that zone. We have to welcome Melissa. We got to welcome Melissa. So Melissa is the newest member of the TTG family, guys. So everybody welcome Melissa. That means we have 9 laptops left. Like I said, I'm buying 9 laptops. I'm buying 10. Melissa just got one of them. If you see a laptop in your checkout cart, that's how you know that you're getting one. So again, use the coupon code TTG121. Open up a new web browser right now, ttgoffer.com. Use that coupon code, click apply code, price drops down to $10.97. Check out, be on the lookout for that welcome email. Remember, there's going to be instructions in there how to claim that free laptop, so watch out for it. And you have the double your money back guarantee, which I really don't think you need, but it's there to give you peace of mind. It's there to hold us accountable. So Melissa, welcome to the family. Now to the flip side of that, if NVIDIA earnings are bad, if NVIDIA is a miss, then everyone's fears of the AI hype being a bubble will have come to realization. Eric, welcome to the family. 8 spots left. Everybody welcome Eric. 8 spots left. Eric, welcome to the family. All right, guys, 8 spots left. Remember, after 8 people join or midnight tonight, whatever happens first, price goes up to $1,200 and no more laptops. You can get it right now for $10.97 with a free laptop. The laptops are Windows laptops. It's going to be either an Asus, Acer, HP, Dell, or Lenovo. You can use it to trade, use it for work, give it to your kid for school, sell it on eBay for all I care, put the money back in your account. It's a free gift from us to you when you guys join the True Trading Group family. And don't forget, we have members in 115 countries. As long as you live on planet Earth, we'll get you that laptop and the shipping's on us. All right. So Eric, Melissa, welcome. If you guys have any questions, also don't hesitate to text us. 786-505-4049. We're fully transparent. We're an open book. You want to know anything about anything or anyone, text that number. We'll answer any questions that you guys have. All right. Now, back to NVIDIA. If NVIDIA's earnings are a miss, if they do not reach the expectations, it's going to be a real problem for NVIDIA. This stock is priced to perfection. They are the ones that gave that guidance last quarter. Let me pull up NVIDIA. They're the ones that gave that guidance when they gave your earnings last quarter. That's what that gap up was. And that's why you got this big follow-through move on NVIDIA, right? That was the big gap up and the big follow-through, right? Okay, there you guys go. There's the big gap up, and there's the really big follow through. Okay. Now, if they do not meet those, look at where the stock is. This stock gapped up on that last earnings report to $380. It's now at $470. $470. There is so much room to the downside if they do not meet the guidance that they gave themselves back here. You're talking about a move on NVIDIA that I honestly do believe could take you all the way back down to the mid 370s. If they miss. Now, I personally don't think they're going to miss. But I'm not sitting here trying to predict an earnings report. I don't predict earnings. That's a coin flip. There's no way for you to tell with any advantage if they're going to beat earnings, if they're going to miss, if they're going to raise guidance, they're going to lower guidance. There's no way for you to know. So I'm not sitting here trying to predict Tesla's earnings. That's not my goal right now. My goal right now is to make you understand and realize that if one scenario happens, this is how the market reacts, therefore, how are we going to make money from it? Versus if this other scenario happens, how's the market going to react? How can we make money from it? Right? My job as a trader is to understand what the market's reaction to these pieces of data will be. That's where I need to be right. I don't need to be right on what the data is. I need to be right on what the market's reaction to the data is. That is what a good trader does. Being a good trader is not about predicting the future. My job is not to predict data. My job is to predict the market's reaction to data. Very big difference. So when I come on news and we have like these like binary events, like you have like a CPI number, or if you have a Fed meeting, or in this case, you're looking at like NVIDIA earnings, I'm not going to predict what a CPI number is going to be. I have no freaking clue what the CPI number is going to be. Sure, I have my thoughts, but I have a much higher probability of making money if I, instead of trying to guess the data, let me try to understand what the market's reaction is going to be if the data is above expectations, below expectations, or in line with expectations. What are the levels and price points that I think that takes the market to, and has the market react to it, and then position myself to take advantage of that move. That is the highest probability for success, not I think earnings are going to be good, therefore let's buy the stock, or therefore let's buy calls. Right? That's the difference. So if their earnings are bad, if they don't meet their expectations, you have a lot of room to the downside, guys. And I honestly think that this level comes into play where you can be looking at this previous support level, and maybe you don't get there on the print. Like maybe you get a situation where it gaps down to here, and then over the next like 3 days, the stock just continues to trade lower as people realize that we're paying too high of a price for the lower guidance, and the stock just drifts down. And I think you get underneath 400. If they miss, I think you're under 400. I do. I think you're under 400 if you miss. I think you're looking at like a 15% decline in the stock. Right? That's honestly what I think. And if they miss, it's time to short every other AI related name. You've got to short AMD. You have to short AMD. AMD is so much weaker than NVIDIA. AMD drops down to at least $94 to $95 if NVIDIA misses, my opinion. I think it drops down to, I'll draw the line for you right here. Why do I think that? There's a level of support back there from early May, and this 200-day moving average will also be working its way up, and that's going to be a really nice level of support for the stock. So if you have smaller accounts, NVIDIA options are extremely expensive, might be outside of your risk tolerance. Go look towards AMD, because if NVIDIA misses, I think AMD breaks underneath $100, and you guys can make a lot of money from it. Now, again, I personally don't think that NVIDIA is going to miss. I just don't know what the hell their guidance is going to be. If you ask me, I think NVIDIA is going to slightly beat on their earnings, but I have no idea what their guidance is going to be. That's just a total guess. I have no inside information or reason to believe that. That's just kind of what my thoughts are. And what I'm looking for from the overall markets from this, okay, what I'm looking for from the overall markets from, yeah, okay, good point, Tejas. Tejas Ted. Adobe is another one. Yeah, for sure. Adobe, that's another stock that's been on fire because of AI. That stock just will not go down. It just will not go down. That's another one that you have to short. You have to short Microsoft as well if NVIDIA misses. You have to short Alphabet if NVIDIA misses. SMCI probably has another leg lower. SMCI, if NVIDIA misses, SMCI probably goes another leg to 220. 220 is a beautiful zone of support for SMCI. You can see here, look at all this previous support. See that support back there in June? See that support back there in June? And then look what also lines up there. See the 100-day moving average? That's that purple line. That is a beautiful level of support. And you have this situation. You'll have a level. You have a trade where SMCI will just do that. You'll get a day in SMCI that's going to look like this. I'm not kidding. You're going to get a $20 move to the downside on SMCI, and the stock's going to look like that and give you a follow-through move with a little bit of another little bit of a red day down to 220. Again, this is if NVIDIA misses. So I'm telling you right now, if NVIDIA misses on Thursday, you're going to see me come on the live stream. We'll go live probably around 4:30 in the afternoon on Thursday, because NVIDIA is going to report Wednesday after the close. So then Thursday, we're going to trade the reaction to it. If they miss, you're going to see me short SMCI, AMD. I'll probably even short NVIDIA. I'm going to go after all of these different stocks, and I'm going to come back on the live stream, and we're going to go back and we're going to play this clip, and I'm going to be like, boom, look, I told you so. So don't make the mistake of waiting until Thursday night for me to come back and play this clip and say, boom, I told you so. Rather, get your butt and chat with me now tomorrow and actually be there with me Wednesday and Thursday, trade it. And then when I ask you if who's part of True Trading Group, if you guys are making money, go ahead and type the number 1. Then you can type the number 1. This is how I'm going to make money from this earnings play this week. We got to welcome Tony. Tony will be there. Tony, welcome to the True Trading Group family. There's 7 spots left. 7 spots left now. Everybody welcome Tony. Tony's the newest member to the group. 7 spots left. 7 spots or midnight, whatever comes first. Go to ttgoffer.com. Use the coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. The price drops all the way down to $10.97. Remember, you've got a double your money back guarantee. If you can't make the $10.97 back, I'll give you $2,194, and you can keep the laptop. Text us with questions. If you're a previous trial, or previous member, also text us so we can give you this discount. Otherwise, you're going to pay substantially more money. If you're on the live stream and you're here, I'm giving you this opportunity. Text us, 786-505-4049. Phone number's right there at the bottom of your screen. Okay? Now, if they beat NVIDIA goes to 500. If they beat and raise, NVIDIA probably gives you this, probably goes up and touches 500. 500 is a big key psychological level for a stock. The all-time high is 480. You'll get through 480. You'll go up there and you'll start flirting with 500. And that's probably where the stock is going to trade. And it probably just kind of consolidates up there for a little while. If you get a beat and they raise guide. I prefer they miss. I know there's a lot of people that do not own NVIDIA in their long-term portfolios. Fortunately, myself and the members of True Trading Group do. NVIDIA and AMD over the last 3 years have been 2 of my loudest pound to the table stock picks for the long term. I'm not just talking about like day trades or swing trades. I'm talking about stocks that I want to own in my long-term portfolio for a long period of time. The ones that really stand out to me that I like the most is like AMD, NVIDIA. Palo Alto was another one that I've been pounding the table on. Snowflake is another one that I'm pounding the table on that has not yet made a move, that I actually don't expect that stock to make a move really anytime in the next couple of months or even this year. But Snowflake is a company that I'm going to look back 5, 7, 10 years from now and be like, whoa, that's the type of stock that I think Snowflake is going forward. But I feel that way about all of these stocks. But NVIDIA, AMD, Palo Alto, they've already made massive moves to the upside. I still think there's plenty more room for those stocks to run in the many years to come. But Snowflake hasn't made its move yet. I actually think Snowflake's going to go lower. I own the stock from around 116, 117. The stock, I think right now, currently trades at like 150. Yeah, 152. I own it from like 117. I bought it on June 17th of last year when it was around 116, 117. I'm looking for that stock to go lower. I want Snowflake to go low because I want to buy more of it. I really like it for the long term. But my game plan here, guys, on the overall markets is going to be to play the bounce up into this level of resistance and then get short again. Because then I think you're going to get this bounce, right? You get this bounce, and then maybe Jerome Powell comes on Friday, and Jerome Powell talks the markets back down, and the markets don't like it, and you get more of this worry from China. China's economy is not doing that great. And you get the seasonal weakness of September, and the markets give you one more leg to the downside and kind of puts in a head and shoulders pattern. I'm looking for a head and shoulders pattern to form here on the SPY, where you're going to get a chart pattern that's going to look something like this. right? And then when you get this chart pattern that looks something like this, what that essentially is forming for you is a head and shoulders. So you see how I'm drawing those candles, and this is what I think the SPY is going to look like if we go back and play the stream, 3 weeks from now. I think you're going to look and say, okay, well, here's your left shoulder, right? Then we say, here's the head. And then we would say, here's the right shoulder. And then we would say, and then here very specifically and clearly is your neckline. And then a break of that neckline continues downtrend and takes you down to your next support level, which is where I'm going to be looking to add stuff for my long-term portfolio at this level. So this is a huge level for the SPY. You can see here previous resistance. You can see here previous resistance, right? You guys can see all this previous resistance. And then you're also going to have, by the time that move happens, the 200-day moving average will have worked its way up to there as well. That's this yellow line. And that's going to be a massive level of support around 415 to 420. And that, my friends, is my target by the end of September. Way to go. John Allen Newall says, I turned $1,000 that I deposited on July 28th, and I turned it into $20K in only 16 days. That's absolutely incredible. Janelle, if you want to maybe send us a text message just so we can verify that's absolutely incredible. Congratulations. What's the strongest trading month historically? July. July is historically the strongest month for the market, and September is historically the weakest. Do you suspect the 10-year will continue to rise and create fear to draw the markets down? Brooks Trump, I do. I believe the 10-year treasury is not done going higher. The 10-year just closed at the highest level that it has closed at in 15 years. You got way more than 15 years. What am I saying? Going back to 2007. Okay, so it's actually, I got to go back and check what the actual day was. I got to go back and check what the actual day was. Was it more than 15 years? I don't think it matters. I think it's 16 years. It depends on where it was in the year of 2007. I have to go back and check the month, but maybe it's like 16 years. But anyway, I think that you're still going to see the 10-year treasury move higher. I think the 2-year treasury is going to move higher. I think the 10-year is going to move higher. I think the 30-year is going to continue to move higher. And that's actually good. The 30-year moving higher is actually a good thing. You want to see a steepening of the yield curve. The yield curve has been deeply inverted for over a year. And if the 30-year gets back above the shorter time frames on the 2-year, 10-year, 2-year, 5-year, 10-year, et cetera, if the 30-year gets back above those yields, then that uninverts the yield curve, and that actually puts you back into a normal yield environment, which right now we're in a negative inverted yield curve, which is a bad sign. It's typically a sign of recession, but we haven't had one yet. But if we get that steepening yield curve, you can then uninvert the yield curve, and that would actually be a very good sign for the future health of the economy. We have to welcome Jack. Jack is the newest member of the group. That means we're down to just 6 of these laptops and these spots left, guys. So 6 spots left. Again, go to ttgoffer.com, use the coupon code TTG121, click apply code. The price will drop all the way down to $10.97. You must manually enter the coupon code. It's not going to do it for you. TTG121. 50% discount, drops the price down to $10.97. Fernie, welcome. 5 spots left. Five spots left. Everybody welcome Fernie. Guys, remember, text us if you have questions. 786-505-4049. So this is the chart pattern that I'm looking at, right? This is the pattern I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking to see develop. And we'll see if I'm right. We'll come back a couple of weeks from now and we'll see if that pattern actually worked itself through. But I'm looking to get short the markets on a retest back around 444. That's going to be the blue, dark blue line. That's 50-day moving average. And then previous resistance, right? Then that level became support. Then you broke it. Now on a retest back up into that zone, I will then look for the market to start to pull back again. Okay? That's the game plan, folks. That's what I plan on doing for the rest of the week. I hope you guys now feel better prepared. Do you guys have any questions for anything that I just said? If you have any questions, now is the time to ask. So go ahead and type your questions in chat. If you guys have any questions for me based on what we just discussed, go ahead and ask. Don't be shy. Type your questions in chat. We'll throw them up on the screen. I'll be happy to answer them. I'll take maybe 2 or 3 questions from you guys real quick. Joshua says, is this the layout in the chat with your screen like that and everything? So actually what you see on my screen, I'll show you exactly what you see on my screen, is this. That's what you see in chat but it's not just me. Okay. So Joshua, there's 9 professional traders that are with you during the trading day. It's not just myself. Okay. So, but all of us share our screen. And on our platform inside of our chat, Joshua, you can toggle through the different moderators to see the different moderators' charts. And when the moderators talk, because we talk on the microphone, right? We talk on the microphone to you during the day. And when a moderator gets on the microphone, it automatically will push their screen to the forefront so you can see the moderator's screen to see what they're talking about. And then you can manually select which moderator's charts and screen that you want to look at so you can watch what we are doing during the trading day. And then we come on the microphone and we tell you, hey, this is what we're looking at. If the stock gets to this price, we're going to buy it. If it gets to this price, we're going to buy this put option, whatever it is. So you guys are able to see that. The only thing that's different between now and then is that you don't see my face like this during the day. Right? We don't need to take up screen time with you just looking at my face. We'd rather you guys look at all of our charts and all of our screens. My face isn't going to make you money. My charts will. So that's the only difference between this setup and then what you actually get inside of chat with us. And guys, listen, if you can't be in front of your computer during the day, don't sweat it. Right? Don't sweat it. We have a mobile app for your cell phones for iPhone and Android. The mobile app is for people that have busy schedules and you can't be in front of your computer. So you can see the screen shares on your mobile phone. You can participate in chat. You can listen to the audio because the moderators talk to you during the day. And the best part, most important part, is you get real-time push notifications when the moderators execute trades. So when a moderator's trade executes, you get a push notification on your phone. And you can choose if that's a trade that you like, it's a trade stock that you trade or an option that you trade, or you have a moment and you can want to log in on your phone and you want to follow the trade, you certainly can. The trades are the executions and the push notifications are as close to real time as you can get. We're not talking about a text message. Text messages could be several minutes delayed. A push notification through an app is seconds. And I'm not talking like 15, 20 seconds. I'm talking like 2 or 3 seconds, right? And we're not scalpers. You don't have to worry about you get an alert and then you get in. And then as soon as you get in, the moderator's getting out. We're not scalpers. Our day trades last several hours. Our swing trades last several days, if not weeks. All right. So again, guys, ttgoffer.com. Use that coupon code TTG121. Yep. My pleasure, Josh. Joshua, great. I hope to have you part of our team one day, brother. You sound like a cool dude. Hope to have you part of the team. Next questions. How many long-term stocks do you recommend as someone that's new to trading? Well, Lamar, being new to trading and your long-term portfolio are 2 completely different things, right? There really is we do have a scalper though. His name is Gio, but Gio doesn't send out alerts. He just talks to you on the microphone for his trades because they're too quick. I'm not going to send alerts to somebody's phone if Gio's getting in and out within 3 minutes. It's just not feasible, right? What was I saying? Oh, if you're new to trading. So how many long-term stocks? I mean, listen, you want to have a diversified portfolio. You don't want to have all your money in 1 or 2 stocks. You do want to have a nice, maybe a nice array of like 10 stocks, right? A couple in 3 or 4 different sectors, or 3 or 4 different industries, right? and yeah, sectors. But as you get, deeper involved and your portfolio gets bigger and you put more money aside, 20 to 30, I think is a pretty solid portfolio. I own a lot more than 20 to 30, but I have different portfolios that have different strategies and different focuses. Like I have a dividend portfolio, then I have a tech portfolio. I've got an emerging markets portfolio. So there's different, I have a quality portfolio versus a higher growth, higher risk portfolio. So there are different portfolios where the strategy is different and my goals are different. And the investment strategy is different. So therefore I own a lot more. If you look at the totality of the portfolio, it's plural. I own a lot more than that, but you don't need, sometimes it's also not good to be over diversified either. Like you don't want to own every single stock. But 10 is a good place to start. Get yourself right around there instead of just having all your money in like one or two positions. Raymond says, I am fresh and new and I want in. I love the attitude, Raymond. I love the attitude. I love it. Yes, Raymond, let's go. Let's go, brother. TTGoffer.com, Raymond. Go there right now. There are 5 spots left for 50% off and a free laptop. If you want in, Raymond, you might as well get a free laptop and you might as well pay half the price to do so. TTGoffer.com. Again, TTG121 coupon code. Is the long-term portfolio separate from one another? Yes, they are separate. So I have the majority of my money is with JP Morgan's wealth management division, the private wealth division at JP Morgan. That's where the majority of my money is. And there are different portfolios for different strategies. So they are technically they're at the same place, but they're different portfolios. They're actually different accounts. And guys, again, if you have any questions, don't forget, text me 786-505-4049. Send a text to the number at the bottom of your screen. We'll be happy to answer any questions that you guys have. All right. Any other questions, folks, before we break for the evening? Oh, Heather, I love that. Heather goes, every green day I add to a long-term portfolio. I love that so much, Heather. I love that so much. Sunrun. Stock's getting its ass kicked. Sunrun is breaking new 52-week lows. Let me go back full screen so you guys can see. We just broke new 52-week lows on Sunrun, and this is not a good-looking chart. This is not a good-looking chart. 22 RSI. Check MACDs. Signal line. Nope, not even close to a signal line crossover. Not even close to a zero line crossover. I don't, to me, it looks like Sunrun wants to move lower. I don't see anything in Sunrun's chart that makes me feel like this is a buy. Maybe if you get down to like $10, I'd say maybe it could be looks like we can have a nice little buy at $10, but certainly kind of feels like a support level was broken here. And I'd look for there to be resistance around $15 retest, but it looks like Sunrun wants to go lower. I don't see anything there that tells me, yes, it's time to buy this stock. Ooh, Dolly, that's a good one. What's my opinion on PayPal and Square? I got to listen. I own Square in my long-term portfolio. It's one of my worst performing stocks, as it really hasn't moved from when I bought it. It's literally at the exact same price that I bought it at, and I bought it a year ago. The stock is at the same price. You know, the market's ripped higher. The problem with Block and PayPal, I think Block, you know, was beaten up also with some of the crypto stuff. It started to get lumped into some crypto talks and crypto discussions. But these payment processing companies like PayPal, and just PayPal has not done a good job of maintaining relevancy and finding their niche and what they are good at. Like PayPal doesn't have anything that it's like, we do this and we're the only company that does this and we're the best at it and nobody else can do what we do. PayPal doesn't have that. PayPal kind of, you know, had this ease of payment and this whole platform, and they allowed a bunch of competitors to just come out and do the exact same thing that they do. And they never really evolved, and they never took their platform and their company to the next level. They never, you know, they didn't, there was just, I don't know, there was no innovation. And what I really think is also hurting is the implementation of the FedNow system. The implementation of the FedNow system also starts to call into question, you know, how much these platforms are going to be used now. So I just feel like, you know, these stocks have not performed well, even though so many different areas of technology have performed well. And put it this way, I'm not adding to the position, right? I'm not adding to it, because just because the stock is down is not a good reason. That's not a good enough reason to buy. Sometimes stocks are down for a good reason, and therefore you should not be buying it, right? If the markets take another leg to the downside, then what do you think is going to happen to some of the weakest stocks that are in the market? They probably are going to go lower as well. So I'd rather be looking at, see, you know, where are the stocks that are strong. So I'm not considering selling Block. It just has not performed. I don't know what price I own it at. I might own it around $60 or something like that. I don't know. I don't even know. I had to check. But it's at 57.5 a year later. So. All right, folks. All right, guys. Looks like that kind of wraps things up for us. It looks like that kind of wraps things up for us here on the live. So what I'll do here now, guys, if you're interested in a membership, all right. If you're interested in a membership, stick around. I'll show you the actual platform. Okay. I'll show you the actual platform. Do you think the 3-day BRICS conference starting tomorrow and prospects of a United BRICS coin will be a major market mover event? I don't think that the 3-day BRICS conference is going to be a market moving event, but if down the road in the future, there was a moment where a BRICS currency became a global reserve and the US dollar lost their global status, then yes, that would be a major market moving event, but that's not going to happen over the next 3 days. So like I said, if you guys are interested in the platform, then stick around. I'll show you guys the actual platform so you can see what the 1097 is going to get you. If you are not interested, you guys can sign off the live stream. Okay. I'm done with the education and the analysis stuff, but make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, turn on your notifications before you guys go. Okay. Now, for those of you that are interested, let me show you guys the actual platform so you can see exactly what you are going to be getting access to when you guys join our platform, because it is all inclusive. Here's our chat room. Chat room is where the mods and I share our screen. We're live with the mic. We're calling out trades in real time. We're with you from pre-market through till after hours. We're not just gone after an hour and you're left to just fend for yourself. You got the mobile app, obviously, that gives you the real-time push notifications as well. You get 2 private study group sessions to speed up your learning curve with our mods. Benzinga Pro's live news feed, congressional trading data, insider trading. Just that stuff from Benzinga is like $1,400 a year. If you go to Benzinga directly, it's included when you join us for 1097 tonight. There's only 5 spots left though. TradingView's real-time charting software, TradingView Premium. That's like $600 a year if you go to TradingView directly. Our own simulator lets you trade stocks, options, crypto, futures with fake money, but real-time data, so you can practice implementing what you're learning. Trade Idea Scanner streams on our platform, so you guys can use to focus on the hottest stocks during the day. Our own scanner lets you create your own custom scans. You got dark pool data, unusual options activity, and options flow, short data. It's all included. You don't have to pay extra for this stuff. Our trading journal will track your trades for you and break it down to statistics and numbers. You can see what you're doing wrong. A social sentiment scanner tells you what's talked about most on social media. We've got a stock analyst tool where you can download a PDF report and you could see how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating on a particular stock. You also have our watch lists. Every morning, the mods publish our watch lists with game plans, entry and exit prices on the stocks we're focused on. And then you also have our courses. The courses are a simplified and expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund. Beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, futures, you name it. We've got it. We got to welcome Christian, which means now we're down to just 4 spots, guys. We have to welcome Christian. So 4 spots now left. Hurry up. 4 spots or midnight. Price goes to $1,200 and no more laptops. As long as you see a laptop, you're getting one. Use the coupon code TTG121. So the courses are going to be, like I said, beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, futures. There's no upsell for courses. Every course is included. Now, we have other things at True Trading Group that are actually that you could pay for, like in-person meetups in Miami, which are a hell of a lot of fun. You also have like 2-day intensive boot camps on a weekend, right? These things are extra. But the courses and the tools are all included in the 1097 price point. Then you've got a video library with 600 hours of workshops. And then you can start actually attending those workshops live once you guys become full-time members. Now, listen, I can't, like I said before, I can't guarantee you're going to be successful just because you joined True Trading Group, but what I can guarantee is a real chance. And what I can guarantee is that if you go through our courses, you pass our quizzes, you attend one study group, and you actually use our platform, if you are unable to make the $1,097 membership fee back at least one time during your membership, then I'll give you back double your money. It's right there on the checkout page in black and white. I'll give you back $2,194 if you are unable to make the 1097 membership fee back. You keep the laptop. You don't have to enter your address to get the laptop. Remember, check your email. You're going to get a welcome email with instructions how to claim that laptop. As long as you live on Earth, I'll get you the laptop. We got members in 115 countries. You have any questions, text us, 786-505-4049. Thanks for tuning in tonight, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed the live. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. I'll see you guys all in chat.